Okay, well, welcome to Loddon Valley Leisure Centre. It is WNBL Division 1 women's action here between the Reading Rockets and the Worcester Wolves. And both teams are just being introduced to the crowd as we speak. Quite a big game for both sets of players. The Reading Rockets most recently qualifying for the National Cup final after a hard-fought 52-42 victory last weekend against the Loughborough Riders. And both teams vying for their league positions. The Rockets currently sitting in 6th place with 6 wins and 3 losses. And the Worcester Wolves in 9th place with 3 wins and 10 losses. So they will be looking to try to get into those playoff places and record a couple of further wins. Team Solent Kestrels still leading the way so far in WNBL Division 1 with 10 wins and 2 losses. And they certainly are the team to beat as we watch the Rockets get introduced to the small crowd here at the Valley. The WNBL Division 1 women's game preceding the NBL Division 1 clash between the Reading Rockets and the Derby Trailblazers later on at 4 p.m. But for now, it's going to be the Rockets who will start with Carlotta de Magdalena, Lindsay Cleary, Micah Mayer, Siowa San Francisco and Tiona McKay. And our visitors to Reading, the Worcester Wolves, they will line up with Charlotte Flynn, Carolina Marquez, Sandra Huauska, Shona Williams and Grace Brownell. And that's the starting 5 for both teams. And we'll just give you a few statistics for both teams. And for the Rockets, Carlotta de Magdalena is averaging 2 points, 3.7 rebounds and 1.2 assists. Their leading scorer is Lindsay Cleary. She's averaging 13.4 points and 10.4 rebounds. So she's definitely one to watch out for today. Micah Mayer has been a big influence for the interior game of the Rockets. She's averaging nearly 8 points a game and 7 rebounds. Siowa San Francisco, one of the Rockets' academy players, doing a great job at this level, playing nearly 26 minutes a game, averaging 8.5 points and 4.5 rebounds, as well as 4.5 assists. So she's really one to look out for. And Tiona McKay, also one of the Rockets' academy players, and she's nearly averaging a point a game with 2 rebounds and an assist, but making a big impact at the defensive end. For the Wolves, Charlotte Finn is averaging nearly 11 points and 7 rebounds a game, averaging 35 minutes, so she'll be definitely one to look out for the Worcester Wolves. Carolina Marquez, also a very impactful player for the visitors to Reading. In 30 minutes, she's averaging 16.5 points and 5 rebounds. Sandra Huauska is averaging nearly 13 points and 7 rebounds at 28.5 minutes. Quite an impactful player. Shona Williams, 5 points and 6 rebounds, the average for her. And finally, Grace Brownell, 5.5 points and 5 rebounds. So that's your starters and their averages as we are just under 3 minutes until tip-off here at Loddon Valley Leisure Centre. Just a reminder, this is currently a middle-of-the-table clash between the Rockets, who have won 6 out of 9 games, and the Worcester Wolves, who currently are searching for victory number 4. And promises to be a good game here today. Matt Johnson may well be joining me on the commentary in a little bit later on. But for now, we're just getting ready, and we're going to just go through some previous results for both teams. So we'll start with the Reading Rockets. In their previous encounter with the Worcester Wolves back on Saturday, the 15th of October, the Rockets ran out winners by 74 points to 50. That day, Lindsay Cleary scored 18 points. Siowa San Francisco had 15, and Chrissy Karpova had 12. And you probably just heard the buzzer there. 1.5 minutes to go until tip-off here. And in that game for the Worcester Wolves, Sandra Hawauska was top scorer with 13 points. The Rockets have lost just 3 games, as we spoke about. And that was to Brent Bulls very early on in the season, the first game, in fact, when they were defeated 64-44. They also lost out just before Christmas to Cola Southwark Pride, 41-49, and to Anglia Ruskin, 64-52. But they had a very impressive 82-54 victory before the Christmas break against Brent Bulls, and this is the Rockets' first game in WNBL Division 1 of 2023. Their previous game, as we said, last weekend, when they beat the Loughborough Riders 42-52 to secure their place in the WNBL National Cup final. The Worcester Wolves, they have recorded 3 wins. They have beaten the Cardiff Met Archers. They have also had been victorious over the London Lions second team. They only just lost out by 4 points to league leaders Team Solent Kestrels. They've had a couple of close results, and they followed up their win in Cardiff with a win at home against the Archers. And just after the Christmas break, a convincing 82-35 victory. So it promises to be a good game here at Loddon Valley. So a big welcome to those of you who have joined us. Alan Parker is online saying, "Let's go Rockets." And please feel free to check in with us throughout the game, as we are just about ready for tip-off here at Loddon Valley. And it will be Hawauska and Mayer to jump for this one, and it will be the Wolves who have the first possession of the ball game. And a lot of bright colours on show, with the Rockets in red, the Wolves in orange, and the referees in their new beautiful fluorescent yellow outfits, really bringing light to the court today. Marquez fires the 3 ball, and she connects. Carolina Marquez off the mark early on in this one. Definitely a perimeter threat for the Wolves. San Francisco in the pick and roll with Mayer, finds McKay. San Francisco with the shot clock winding down. Mayer will go to work. She can't connect, and the Wolves regain possession, leading the ball game by 3 early in this first minute. Hawauska with the ball. Marquez playing the pick and roll with Williams. Marquez spins, steps through. Nice move. Carolina Marquez with the first 5 points of the game for the Worcester Wolves. And the Rockets looking to get off the mark. San Francisco. It's Cleary, Rockets' leading scorer. Looks to go all the way to the rack and gets it to go with the tough finish. Lefty finish inside for 2. Rockets open their account in this one. The 3 ball is just off, and that was Marquez again, influential figure for the Worcester Wolves. McKay, she drives but gets cut off. Mayer will play in the pick and roll with San Francisco. San Francisco passes it up. Mayer has the ball, 7 seconds on the shot clock. San Francisco's going to have to do something here. Cleary will fire on the shot clock buzzer, doesn't get it to go, and the Wolves rebound. And will try to play in transition here. Williams dumps it off. Hawauska can't get it to go. Rockets will come again. McKay finds San Francisco. Cleary double teamed but fouled. And the foul is called against Shona Williams. First foul of the ball game. Baseline ball to the Rockets. 7:35 remaining in this first quarter. Rockets nearly struggling to get the ball in there, but it's Mayer who will go, but she will miss. Rebound in favour of Williams. And Williams is fouled in transition, and that will be charged to Rockets number 5. That's Lindsay Cleary. Sideline ball to the Wolves, who have made a promising start to this game. A lot of talent on the Worcester Wolves roster. Nice move inside, just doesn't go there for Hawauska. Rockets will play. It's McKay. Kicks it to San Francisco with the runner and gets it to go. Sayo San Francisco with La Bomba. She gets fouled on the play. And Shona Williams will pick up foul number 2. And that will force the Wolves into a change. And that will see Caitlin Collier come into the game for the Wolves, with Sayo San Francisco going to the line for 2. San Francisco can't tie the ball game. The Wolves will rebound and play against the Rockets' pressure. And an issue with the shot clock there. So the officials have just stopped the game 1 second. So the referee just talking over with the table official. The shot clock was not at 24. And hopefully we will have an outcome shortly. Looks like there's 19 seconds remaining on the shot clock. It will be a Worcester ball from the sideline. And we're ready to resume after that little interlude. The Wolves get the ball over the timeline just. Deflected by McKay. That'll be a sideline ball to the Wolves. Sandra Hawauska will put the ball in for the Wolves. Here's Finn. Back to Hawauska, and she will score for 2. 4-play-7 here at the Valley as Mayer goes to work inside, and she gets it to go. Micah Mayer, big impact for the Rockets as they trail by 1 with 6.5 left in the game, in their first quarter, sorry. Nice play from the Wolves. Hawauska scores again. Great play by Carolina Marquez. 6-plays-9. McKay drives and she'll spin and shoot, and Tiona McKay gets it to go. 8-plays-9 here at the Valley. Rockets with a little half-court pressure. And a foul is called on the play. Carlotta de Mergelina picks up that one. First foul for her. Sideline ball to the Wolves. The three-point attempt was fine, but an offensive foul has been called. Sandra Hawauska picks up that one. That's foul number 1 for her. Mayer has it for the Rockets. San Francisco shoots the 3, doesn't connect. Rockets with their full court pressure again, doubling the ball. But the Wolves get it over. Layup from Collier is no good. The Rockets will play in transition 3-on-2. McKay scores, but the basket won't count. An offensive foul has been called. Carlotta de Magdalena is charged with that one. That's foul number 2 for her. Just blocking the defender as McKay drove to the rim there. And the Rockets will be making a change shortly. Chrissy Karpova, one of the best shooters in WNBL Division 1, will be entering the game shortly. Hook shot doesn't go. Collier can't get the rebound to go. De Magdalena with the rebound. Rockets looking to take the lead for the first time in the game with McKay. Mayer reverses. De Magdalena inside with the hook, doesn't go, but Rockets will keep possession. And Chrissy Karpova will indeed check into the game for the Rockets. Karpova averaging 10.5 points, 3.5 rebounds for today's home team. And she has the ball and she passes to Mayer, who gets it to go inside for 2. And the Rockets have their first lead of the ball game, 10-9. Marquez reverses to Collier. Finn drives and gets fouled on the play. McKay will pick up that foul. And 2 shots will be the outcome. And the Rockets will make another change. Tiona McKay is going to check out, and Chloe Lamas will check into the game for the first time. The former Thames Valley Cavalier. Having a very positive first season with the Rockets. As Charlotte Finn makes the first free throw to tie the game at 10. And goes 2 from 2 to restore the Worcester Wolves a 1-point advantage. Just a warm welcome to those of you watching this WNBL clash between the Reading Rockets and the Worcester Wolves here at Loddon Valley Leisure Centre. Good to see the stream up to 40 as the Rockets look to take the lead again with Mayer, who lays it in for 2. And coach for the Worcester Wolves has seen enough, and he calls timeout with the Rockets leading 12-11 with just under 4 minutes to go in this one. Pretty even game so far. League positions pretty irrelevant at the moment. And with Micah Mayer on 6 points personal, the Worcester Wolves will be talking over their interior defence. The Wolves have a former Rockets favourite, Jacob Dearman, as their assistant coach. Great to see JD here. And we're just getting a quick look in to the Rockets timeout. As we're sat behind the Worcester Wolves bench, and their head coach making it very clear how he wants them to defend the interior, as that's been key for the Rockets so far. Coach Howell giving instructions to his players. And it will be the Worcester Wolves who will get us underway again in this opening quarter. Andrew Bushell has joined us. Let's go, Worcester, let's go. Welcome, Andrew. Good to have you on the stream. Your team is doing a good job so far, just trailing by 1 point in this opening quarter. And the Wolves playing against the full court pressure of the Rockets as they get it over. The layup doesn't go, but the rebound is good. And it's that lady again, Sandra Hukauska, who gets it to go. And she gets fouled on the play. And she will go to the line for the bonus. Incidentally, Deirdre Edwards has checked into the game for the Wolves. The free throw is no good, so we are 12 plays 13. With San Francisco for the Rockets, it's Karpova who reverses it to Lamas. Lamas to Cleary inside. She kicked it to Karpova, who fires the three ball, but it just rims out. And the Wolves will look to see if they can extend their advantage in transition. And it's the lefty Edwards who can't get it to go. And a foul is called underneath the basket on the rebound. And that's against Caitlin Collier, who fouled Lindsay Cleary. And for the first time this afternoon, Jade Blackburn checks into the game for the Rockets. Blackburn, who's done an awesome job in her second season for the Rockets. Instrumental in helping them reach the National Cup final as Karpova has the ball. Plays inside to Blackburn, who goes to work straight away and scores. Jade Blackburn, great play as she takes it to the rack hard for two. Rockets by 1. Edwards will look to drive all the way, and she gets fouled. Lindsay Cleary is charged with the block. And Deirdre Edwards will take a trip to the line for 2. And critically, it's Cleary who picks up foul number 2. And the Wolves have got Rockets' leading scorer in a little bit of foul trouble already. Edwards is no good on the first. But makes the second and ties the ball game at 14 as both teams are going to make some changes. Elia Ando is checking into the game for the first time for the Rockets. And for the Wolves, it's their captain, Grace Brownell, is back in for Caitlin Collier. San Francisco drives with the lefty, can't get it to go. Ando tries to keep it alive, but Edwards gets it. Wolves playing in transition, and the layup from Brownell, who's just checked back into the game, is good. 14 plays 16. Both teams in the penalty currently, and it's stolen by Edwards. She's been very impactful since she's come on to the floor. Marquez has the ball. Edwards will play one-on-one again. Edwards drives and gets fouled. Deirdre Edwards making it tough for the Rockets defense. Elia Ando has been charged with that one. And it's the turn of the Rockets to take time out. They're trailing 14-16 in the ball game. The Wolves with 2 shots to go. Coach Johan Portero Luque, with his 3rd season in charge, has led his team to the WNBL National Cup final in 2 weeks' time, where they will play the Thames Valley Cavaliers. That promises to be a great game and a chance for the Rockets ladies to pick up some silverware. But in the meantime, they've got to overcome the Wolves, who have made a really positive start to this game. Wolves with a 2-point advantage with 2 shots to come. Coach looking very pleased with what he's seen so far. And Coach Luque will be, no doubt, geeing his team up and making sure that their full court pressure pays dividend. Our leaders in the game so far. Micah Mayer has 6 for the Rockets. Sandra Kabakowska has 6 for the Wolves. As both teams are now back onto the floor, Deirdre Edwards will go to the line for 2 shots. She can't convert the first. Nor the second, as Ando rebounds for the Rockets. So a good foul for the home team in the end there, as San Francisco has the ball. Looked like a little diamond action there from the Rockets, but they have turned the ball over. And Eba Luzon will check into the game for the Rockets for the first time. And great to see her back on the court after sustaining that really horrible elbow injury in the very first game of the season against the Brent Bulls. Nice play from the Wolves. Dribble drive action as Finn finds Kabakowska inside for 2. 4-point lead, biggest lead of the game for the Wolves. Blackburn has it for the Rocket. Luzon with her first touch. Looking to play the handoff with San Francisco, who goes into the backcourt, but nothing called. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Tough screen from Blackburn as Karpova fires it, but only finds the backboard. And the Wolves come again with a chance to extend their advantage. And Finn fires the 3-ball. Charlotte Finn from the top of the key gets it to go, and it's a 7-point advantage late in the first quarter for the Worcester Wolves. Blackburn inside. She can't get it to go, gets her own boards, misses. Frustrating for the Rockets. Wolves on top at this moment, but Rockets have stolen the ball and will surely play for the last shot of the quarter as they trail 14-21. San Francisco to Karpova, who fires the 3. Rims out, Blackburn gets it, and she gets fouled, and that's what Jay Blackburn is there for. Excellent presence inside. And she is fouled by Carolina Marquez. And Blackburn will go to the line for 2. As with just under 4 seconds left in this first quarter, Tyra Phelan has checked into the game for the Rockets. And Jay Blackburn with 2 shots to come. And the first one finds the front of the rim. And finds the back of the iron on the second one. And the outcome that the Rockets didn't want was to foul. Jay Blackburn has fouled Deirdre Edwards, and with both teams in the penalty, we will shoot another 2 free throws, with the Wolves having a chance to extend their advantage to 9, which would be the biggest lead in this game so far. First free throw is good for Edwards. And Ricky has joined us online. Come on, Wolves. Well, your Worcester Wolves are doing incredibly well in this first quarter. Edwards goes 2 from 2 Rockets will have 2 and a bit seconds as Lamas has it. And the buzzer goes for the end of the first quarter. And what a positive first quarter it's been for the Worcester Wolves. They lead by 9, their biggest lead of the game. 14 plays 23 after the first 10 minutes of action. So let's give you some leaders so far in this game. As we said earlier, it is Micah Mayer who's leading the Rockets with 6, but Sandra Hewakowska has 8 for the Wolves. Grace Brownell has 3 rebounds for the Wolves. She is a leading rebounder. Chrissy Karpova has 3 assists for the Rockets. But it's a balanced scoring attack with Charlotte Finn, Carolina Marquez with 5 apiece for the Wolves. And in the rebound game, Rockets have 12 rebounds and the Wolves with 13. Both teams doing a good job on the offensive glass, trying to keep the ball alive. Just a reminder, if you're tuning in now, at 4 o'clock this afternoon here live at Loddon Valley, it is NBL Division 1 action between the Reading Rockets and the Derby Trailblazers. The Derby Trailblazers, recently National Cup finalists after they beat the Worthing Thunder last weekend. Trailblazers also at the top end of the league, so a tough matchup for the Rockets. But we are currently looking at some excellent WNBL Division 1 action. Andrew Bushell said, yes, Worcester, great start, and I couldn't agree more. It's been a very, very positive first 10 minutes for the Wolves, pouring in 23 points, conceding just 14. It's a 9-point advantage as the Rockets will get us restarted for quarter number 2 with Chloe Lamas inbounding the ball for the Rockets. Lamas finds Blackburn. Ebba Luzon with the tough fadeaway over 2. She gets her own rebound, but can't make the layup go. And that's been a tale of the Rockets' first quarter so far. As Marquez drives and out of bounds is the call. So the Rockets will regain possession. Carolina Marquez with 5 points, a rebound and 2 assists in that first quarter, playing all 10 minutes for the Wolves. As Karpova brings the ball up the floor for the Rockets. Karpova in the pick and roll with Blackburn. Finds Ebba Luzon. Back to Karpova. Back inside to Luzon, who gets fouled and gets it to go. Ebba Luzon and 1. And the foul is called against Sandra Hewakowska. And that's gonna force a change for the Wolves, because that's foul number 2. And Shona Williams will come back into the game with 1 free throw to come for Luzon. Who doesn't convert the 3-point play. Williams gets the rebound as Edwards has the ball for the Wolves. Edwards playing in the pick and roll, and that's an easy one. Middle pick and roll, Edwards all the way to the rack for 2. 16 plays 25. The Wolves maintaining their 9-point advantage after the first quarter as Lamas drives nowhere. The Wolves come again. They're playing in transition, and the Worcester Wolves can't quite convert as Ebba Luzon sprints back and blocks it out of bounds. Siowa San Francisco is coming back into the game for the Rockets. Excellent fast place from the Wolves so far as Williams looks to play one-on-one against Blackburn, but no good. Marquez probably with the travel, and yes, that is called. So the Rockets will look for a much-needed score here, as their point guard, Siowa San Francisco, brings the ball up, kicks to Blackburn. Blackburn thought about firing the three. She will this time, but she won't find anything. And Shona Williams gave her the nod of approval to shoot it. And it's worked out well for the Wolves as they have a chance to bring their leads to double digits. And it's that lady again, Marquez, but she can't connect on the three ball. As Karpova passes to Blackburn. Blackburn, unfortunately for the Rockets, turns it over. And another turnover. And Charlotte Finn throws the ball out of bounds. And both teams' benches urging a little bit of composure from the players on the floor. Luzon for the Rockets. Looks to play through the high post, but that one's gone out of bounds. Micah Mayer will check back into the game for the Rockets. Game's just got a little bit untidy in this last minute. So an important passage of play coming up for both teams, with the Wolves a chance to extend their lead and Rockets looking to chip away at the score. 16 plays 25, with 7 minutes and 40 left in this second quarter. Williams drives. Edwards couldn't get the baseline jumper to go. Karpova rebounds. And the scoring flow has stemmed somewhat in the first couple of minutes of this second quarter. San Francisco plays off the dribble, handoff, pick and roll. She'll stop and pop for three and get it to go. And it's a much-needed basket for the home team, as San Francisco buries the three ball. 19 plays 25, and a foul is called off the ball. That's called against number 6. That's Chrissy Karpova. That's foul number 2 for her as well. So Rockets managing a little bit of foul trouble early in this second quarter. So coach Portero Luque will make a change. Tiona McKay is checking in for Jade Blackburn. Edwards has the ball for the Wolves. Finn drives all the way to the rack, can't get it to go. Charlotte Finn been very aggressive in this first half as Micah Mayer picks up that one. That's her first foul. Difficult call for the Rockets there, but the outcome is 2 shots. Charlotte Finn on the line, currently with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, make that 6 points. Two from 2 for Charlotte Finn, 19 plays 27. Mayer hands it off to McKay, plays the pick and roll. Karpova looks inside. Mayer faces up, can't get anything to go. Phelan reverses to McKay, and a foul is called on the play. And one, goodness, very unexpected there. Charlotte Finn is charged with the foul. 2 points given to Tiona McKay, and she will go to the line for 1. McKay can't convert the free throw, but the Rockets keep it alive. It's Phelan who has the ball. Micah Mayer with the face-up. Goes to play one-on-one. And gets the little runner to go. Micah Mayer, very impactful as the Rockets reduce the arrears to just 4. 23 plays 27. Finn fires the 3-ball, finds the back of the iron. It's McKay who rebounds for the Rockets. They have a bit of momentum. Looks like the Wolves will call timeout. San Francisco can't get the floater to go this time. Williams will rebound for the Wolves. It's livened up a bit in this second quarter. Brownell one-on-one to the rack. Can't get it to go. Mayer rebounds. McKay. And an offensive foul has been called on McKay's drive. And with that, a timeout has been called by the Worcester Wolves, who have led by as many as 9. 23 plays 27, with 5 minutes, 26 seconds left in this first half. And it's been a positive comeback by the Rockets. Micah Mayer with 8 points personal to lead the Rockets. Chrissy Karpova hasn't taken too many shots in this game, but has 4 assists. And when you're not shooting, providing for others, and that's why Chrissy Karpova is seen as one of the best in WNBL Division 1. Rockets currently leading this quarter 9-4. And we'll be hoping to trim the deficit even further in this second quarter. A bit of a crowd here at Loddon Valley as well, cheering on the WNBL Division 1 women. Good to see 43 of you online watching with us. Hope you're enjoying the game. Welcome. It's been a fascinating encounter so far. Worcester Wolves certainly playing some good basketball early on. Rockets just trimming the deficit. And we will resume the game with a sideline ball to the Wolves. Wolves with a little horns action. Finn thought about the 3 but won't go. Nice screen for Marquez, but she goes into traffic. Held ball is called, so possession arrow in favour of the Wolves, who will have the ball on the baseline with 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Williams finds Edwards all alone inside for 2. Little miscommunication there by the Rockets as they trail by 6. Karpova to Mayer. Karpova will fire the 3. Can't get that one to go. And the Wolves looking to extend their advantage. Charlotte Finn to Marquez. Marquez reverses to Brownell, who will fire the 3 and connect. Grace Brownell. Big bucket. Restores the 9-point advantage for the Worcester Wolves. Karpova to Luzon, who looks to pass inside to Mayer. And the pass is out of bounds. And the Wolves will regain possession. And a good timeout by the Wolves. A 5-zip run out of the timeout as Edwards has the ball and looking to extend that run. Marquez comes off. Williams will fire the baseline jumper, but that's short. McKay will have the ball. She'll turn on the Jets. Kicks it ahead to Karpova. Karpova finds Mayer inside on the trail, but she misses the layup. And the Wolves will come again. Edwards drives, finds Williams, back to Edwards, but it's blocked by Mayer. She's been influential at both ends of the court as McKay brings the ball up the floor for the Rockets. San Francisco pick and roll with Mayer. An offensive foul is called That's a tough one for the Rockets. That's foul number 2 for Micah Mayer. And Coach Portero Luque warned by the officials after questioning that call. So 23 plays 32. There's 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in this first half. The Wolves searching for win number 4 of their campaign. Looking good at the moment, but it's a turnover by Brownell this time. San Francisco to Luzon passes inside to Mayer, and Mayer misses again at the rim. And that's tough for the Rockets. Not able to convert. Edwards driving one-on-one, but out of bounds will be the call. Better defense by the Rockets. Deidre Edwards has been very impactful with 7 points so far. Jade Blackburn's going to return for the Rockets. Rockets finding points difficult to come by in this second part of the second quarter. Rockets with the horns action, and a foul is called straight away. Caitlin Collier will be charged with that one. That's also foul number 2 for her. San Francisco. Passes to Karpova, who comes off 2 screens. Luzon to McKay. Great backdoor from San Francisco, who gets it to go. Nice patient offense from the Rockets. Great off-ball movement from San Francisco, who gets the layup to go. 25 plays 32 as the 3 ball is fired. It's no good. It's McKay. She turns on the Jets again. Tiona McKay all the way to the rack for 2. And the Rockets have reduced the arrears to 5. Edwards looking to reply straight away. The 3 ball from Finn is no good. McKay with a big rebound for the Rockets. San Francisco has the ball. Blackburn. Dribble handoff to McKay. Karpova will pass inside to Blackburn. Blackburn looks to go to work, but out of bounds is the call. And Tyra Phelan will come into the game for Chrissy Karpova. And we have 90 seconds exactly left in this first half. 27 plays 32. It's certainly been a game of runs so far, and it's the visitors to Reading that have an advantage as San Francisco pressures full court. Williams kicks it to Collier, and an offensive foul is called. Shona Williams picks up foul number 3. And that will force the Wolves into a change. And for the first time, Keris Wright comes into the game for the Wolves as they lead by 5. Minute and 10 seconds left as the ball goes into Blackburn, who saves it to Phelan. McKay to San Francisco. Luzon at the high post. Luzon looks to play with the step through, and Luzon gets it to go with the step through. 29 plays 32. We're under a minute left in this first half. Good little comeback by the Rockets. Edwards. Rockets making it difficult for penetration as the shot clock winds down. And a foul is called on the play with 2.2 seconds on the shot clock. Jade Blackburn is charged with that one. And it looks like Keris Wright will go to the line for 2 shots. Wright is short on the first. Rockets will look to take their final timeout if Wright converts the second, which she doesn't. And Blackburn gets the ball, but it's a held ball, and possession is, I think, in favour of the Rockets, and they will indeed take timeout. There's just under 30 seconds remaining in this first half. Rockets with a 3-point deficit, 29 plays 32. And it's been a really, really interesting game. Rockets will be looking to make use of probably their final possession. And the Wolves are talking over their defence. Looks like the Wolves are going to be going to a 2-3 zone. We will see. Looks like that's what coach is talking over with his team. Both coaches having to manage fouls in this first quarter. Sorry, in this first half even. And we're almost ready to restart as we've got a few more fans come in to the Valley to watch this WNBL Division 1 clash between the Reading Rockets and the Worcester Wolves. And it will be a baseline ball to the Rockets. There is a 5.3 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Just to give you an idea in these final moments. And San Francisco will have the ball. Does indeed look like the Wolves have gone to their 2-3 zone as San Francisco drives. Gets the ball back, will fire the 3 ball but miss. McKay will keep it alive. Phelan will fire. She will find the back of the iron. And a foul is called on the play. And the foul is charged to Caitlin Collier. And that will mean that Jade Blackburn will go to the line for 2 shots. Caitlin Collier will pick up foul number 3. And the Rockets, after missing 2 shots, with just under 7 seconds left in this first half, will have the opportunity to trim the deficit to just 1. Blackburn is good on the first. And she makes the second. 31 plays 32. Demergalina and Karpova will come back into the game for the Rockets. 6.8 seconds left. This has been an enthralling first half here at Loddon Valley Leisure Centre. The Wolves inbound. They'll have to go quickly as the game clock winds down. The layup is missed, but a foul is called. And a foul is called on Carlotta Demergalina. And that's her 3rd personal foul. So that's a big foul there. And Sandra Habakowska will go to the line for 2 shots. Looked like it was going to be a 1-point game heading into the locker room, but 2 shots is the outcome. And there is a little bit of time left on the clock, 0.4 seconds. And the first free throw is good. One from 2, lose on rebounds, and that will do us. What a first half it's been. 31 plays 33, and it's the Worcester Wolves who will go into the locker room with a 2-point lead. And They were up as many as 9 in that second quarter, but the Rockets have done a good job. They've managed to hold their opponents to just 10 points in the second quarter. And a big thank you for watching. It's been an enthralling first half. We got up to 56 people watching on YouTube here at Loddon Valley Leisure Centre. And join us again after the half-time interval, because it's sure to be a really, really exciting second half to this game. 31-33, Reading Rockets with a 2-point deficit. It's your Worcester Wolves who lead by 2 going into the break. Okay, welcome back. We are here at Loddon Valley Leisure Centre in Reading for WNBL Division 1 action between the Reading Rockets and the Worcester Wolves. And we were entertained in the first half. The visitors to Reading are currently leading 33-31, and they will restart the game. A very, very warm welcome to those of you watching today. And don't forget to check back at 4 o'clock when NBL Division 1 action between the Reading Rockets and the Derby Trailblazers will be live as the first shot of the second half doesn't go. Cleary gets to the lane and gets it to go. Lindsay Cleary, who spent most of the first half having to sit on the bench due to foul trouble. Three-point attempt from Caitlin Collier was off, so the Rockets have tied the game at 33. And it should be a fascinating encounter in this second half. Can the Wolves keep up their momentum, or can the Rockets overcome this spirited team? San Francisco with the shot clock winding down, drives. Cleary will play a little post-up game. Cleary kicks it to Karpova. Karpova finds Blackburn. Shot clock at the end. Blackburn fires, doesn't connect, and the Wolves get the rebound. Drive is no good as Blackburn steals the ball. Rockets looking for their first lead of the game. San Francisco kicks it ahead to Meyer, who gets the ball stripped by Williams. And it will be Deirdre Edwards bringing the ball up the floor for the Wolves. Finn kicks the ball. Brownell will drive the baseline, and it's deflected out of bounds. And I'm very pleased to say that Matt Johnson has joined us for this second half, so expect plenty of interruptions and plenty of I don't know, different sayings as Cleary blocks with Karpova playing in transition. And Matt will ask you some thoughts in a second of what you've made of the game so far. San Francisco through Mayer to Blackburn. Mayer with a little mismatch inside, but Blackburn will drive. And Blackburn is charged with the offensive foul. That's a big call. Jade Blackburn trying to be aggressive for the Rockets. Anyway, and that's foul number 3. Matt, welcome. What's been your take so far? Close game, and it's been a game of runs.
Yeah, can you hear me all right?
I can hear you.
I can tell you, Jade Blackburn, one of the nicest people, right? She just was so gentle when she said the ref said charge. I'd have had kittens at that one. I'd have been jumping up and down, losing my...
A man of many charges, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Stolen by the Rockets. San Francisco will play with Karpova, and the result is going to be 2 shots.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Matt, you were saying what... We were talking about the Blackburn charge, but what have you made of the game so far? 33 apiece?
Yeah, I was over on the other side watching it, just looking with Coach Samet, actually, and there's just spells of the game where you'll have Worcester will just come down, move the ball really well, and they'll get a finish, even with decent defence on it, and you tip your hat to it. And the Rockets seem to be having moments of just not being able to get the right system of offense or the right opportunities. So I think it's one of those things about, especially in Div 1, you need to be finding the right players at the right time, where we seem to be finding the right players, but not quite at the right time. So Chrissy hasn't really been able to get enough open shots where normally, and credit to Worcester's defence as well, I think, on the scouting report. But really interesting to watch. I mean, it couldn't be closer, could it, right? 33 apiece, relatively low scoring, so could be a couple of mistakes or a couple of made shots really swing this one.
Yeah, absolutely. You're talking about Karpova not actually scoring so far in the game, but she has got 4 assists. She's leading the assist column for both teams.
Yeah, a few rebounds as well,
which is good to see. Yeah, 3 rebounds for Karpova. There's a little break in play as San Francisco receives treatment on the floor after that foul. The physios have come onto the floor, so I'm assuming there will have to be a substitution for San Francisco. She's up and she looks as though she's okay. Chloe Lamas will come into the game for the Rockets.
Yeah, the other thing I'd say, Ben, these teams know each other really well. In fact, many of them from juniors as well. There's a number of Solent girls on that Worcester roster, obviously Reading girls here. There's a number of them seem that the scouting against familiar teams seems to be a lot better. The coaches seem to know the players and the players know each other well, so that gives it another little dynamic.
Absolutely, as Lamas makes the first free throw. Goes 1 from 2 as Hewakowska rebounds for the Wolves.
Little zone there.
Nice ball movement by the Wolves as Williams will fire the foul line jumper. Won't go, but the tip in is good by Edwards, and that gives the Wolves a 1-point advantage.
Great effort on the offensive glass there. Lindsay's got the post up, misses the layup.
Oh, Cleary puts it back in for 2. Lindsay Cleary in foul trouble in that first half, Matt, but she's come back in and she scored 4 quick points.
I was wondering that. Is she on 3 or is she on 2?
2, I think.
Okay. Because she sat a lot of that. I don't think she played in the second, did she?
Absolutely. As the layup is good. Caitlin Collier gets all the way to the rack for 2.
Yeah, and I was saying we were saying on the sideline, the decisions of when and how to help from the Rockets have not been good enough in terms of, there you go, that's the 3 that you're looking for. Just in terms of on one-on-ones, the player on offense for Worcester has made it all the way to the rim a number of times.
Absolutely. Karpova yet to get off the mark, but the Rockets managed to keep the ball, but it's going to be a shot clock violation.
No, she got it off.
And a 24-second violation is called.
I thought she got that off in time.
Well, the referees in their fluorescent yellow definitely have better eyesight than you, Matt. So
they are, in their fluorescent yellow tabards.
Once again, a warm welcome to the 60 of you watching. Charlie Morris has joined us. Let's go Rockets. And they certainly need some support here. They're trailing by 1 as Collier passes inside. But the Rockets steal it. Cleary making big impacts since she's come into the game. Lamas will play in transition. And solid players. Karpova passes to Mayer. Mayer off the window for 2. Nice finish, Micah Mayer. Rockets up by 1. Enthralling game here in WNBL Division 1 as Edwards has the ball for the Wolves. Edwards in the pick and roll. Edwards can't get it to go. Cleary with a hand in there. Lamas throws it out of bounds. And both teams will make some changes. But first of all, a timeout has been called by the Worcester Wolves head coach. His team is trailing by 1. Matt, what do you think is going to be the key now for the Wolves out of this timeout?
Yeah, I think they've got the timeout against the zone, and they've actually done really well against it, I think. They've done a really nice job of attacking it. Probably and got 1 offensive rebound, just maybe looking for that high-low, which I think that's what coach is. I'm about to tell you that he's going to draw that up. I'm spying on his whiteboard as we speak, Ben, so I'll give you some intel as we go. I think Luca might change defenses now. He started the game when he was up the court and pressing when he had Tiona and Sire on. So you might see a little bit of that to try and get a bit of a run. Now Lindsay's in as well, so there's a bit of better offensive balance for the Rockets in. Good to see a lot of people here, Ben, as well. Little crowd there.
Yeah.
Coming to watch the women.
Great to see women's basketball being supported here in Reading and across the country.
Yeah.
Micah Mayer is leading all scorers in the game with 10. Sandra Hewakowska has 9 for the Wolves.
Yeah.
And we're at a 1-point game, so pretty even so far in this third quarter.
I'd say about Micah, from where I was watching over there, there's a constant intensity no matter what goes on, and anything that happens that's good for her is absolutely fully rewarded. She's just been a breath of fresh air for the team. She's consistently working hard. She works hard within her skill set, and a real good role model to look. Back into the zone, Ben. See what Worcester come up with.
Yeah,
the high post, nice cut.
Williams tries to go, but Mayer stands strong.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, and offside? No, not quite.
Well, as Coach Titmus used to say, never give it to your 5-man player. In transition, he used to say 5-man.
Yeah, he did.
And that's why.
There you go, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Into Ebba. Micah going at it. Kicks, yeah, nice. Kick out, good shot from Chloe. Yeah, good looking shot. Lindsay's going to come up with it. She's going to get the roll as well on that nice soft rim.
Yes, Cleary lays it in for 2. Nice job from Lindsay Cleary on the glass there. As Rockets back into their zone.
I would say if I was Luca, I'd be disappointed at the amount of times our defence jumps on little shot fakes, particularly the inside players.
Indeed.
A lot of hands on that.
Both teams struggling to play through the high post, as Charlotte Finn will lay the ball in for 2 to reduce the arrears to just 140 plays 39 with 4 minutes and change left in this third quarter.
Fantastic competitor, Charlotte. Watched her grow up from maybe Portsmouth days before Solent, but definitely Solent and Itchen College. Makes you feel old, that, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Cleary will kick to Mayer, who will pitch it back out to Karpova. Mayer with the reseal inside. Cleary at the high post. Beautiful offense from the Rockets.
Yeah. Good balance. Good passing, good balance. Playing within the offense as well. 3-point game. Cleary with a steal.
And I think that was a pretty obvious call for the officials. An offensive foul has been called against Ebba Luzon. And the
second charge, I think, that young lady's taken there, Ben.
Yeah, the Rockets will make a change. Tiona McKay, who was very impactful in that second quarter for the Rockets, is back into the game. Chloe Lamas checks out.
Yeah, good minutes from Chloe. What a 3 that nearly dropped, didn't she? Only 3 team fouls called in this entire 7 minutes so far.
Finn will fire the 3 ball and not connect, and it's Cleary again clearing up the glass. As McKay reverses through Cleary.
I think she's just. I don't know why they stopped the game, Ben, there.
I think because you spoke that they felt they should. Deirdre,
if I ever held that much power, it would be a day I would enjoy.
Oh, gosh, it wouldn't be for us, don't worry. Deirdre Edwards has dropped to the floor, but she seems to be okay.
She just stumbled. Her foot got caught on the court.
Yep, but she's
from my
expertise, yes.
Lack of medical awareness, it didn't look like a bad one, I think they say.
Jace Wickham has said, keep going Wolves, #Wolfpack. Well, they're certainly doing that. They've got a lot of interest in this game, just trailing by 3 against the WNBL Cup finalists.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? Micah's going to shoot that one and gets the roll.
Yes, nice foul line jumper there from Micah Mayer as the Rockets extend the lead to 5, their biggest lead of the ball game.
Yeah, Loddon Valley Love off the rim there. The Rockets now need to get to the find the right shooter. Oh, nice move.
Williams spins and
move.
shoots the baby jumper.
Yeah.
Luzon looking inside to Mayer.
Yeah.
Face up to Cleary on the high-low. And nice offense again from the Rockets, who are finding scores a bit easier to come by.
Yeah, and this is a difficulty for Worcester's coach, isn't it? He's gone 1 big, 4 small, and you've got the big has to take Micah, and that leaves Lindsay. Oh, it's gone in.
Marquez with the friendly roll. Carry on, Matt.
Yeah, it just leaves difficult matchups on the other side of the floor.
So Karpova fires the three ball, but she finds the back of the iron.
I was just going to say, she's going to make one in a minute. There you go, told you.
There we go. Layup from Karpova as the Rockets lead by 5 again with 2 minutes left.
You heard it here first. I thought she was going to make a 3, if I was honest. Not immediately make a layup. Oh, good deal. Oh.
Brownell finds Williams. Williams kicks it back out, but McKay gets a piece. McKay will go to the rim, but miss.
Oh, that's a foul.
And a foul is called.
And that was Charlotte Finn. Just came in and gave the ref too much.
So the foul is called on Tiona McKay. And
got a little bit of afters here, Ben.
Yeah, looks like Caitlin Collier is okay. There will be a change. Sandra.
And I think Charlotte just got a telling off there. It looked like playground telling off.
Yeah, they're just speaking. And as I was saying, Sandra Hewakowska is back into the game.
Yeah.
So the Wolves coming up against this Rocket zone. And a turnover from the Wolves. So Rockets with a chance to stretch their lead with 85 seconds left in this third quarter.
There's a lot gone on, isn't there?
Yeah, it's been a very close game throughout.
Yeah.
Rockets trying to post Cleary up again inside.
Yeah, and she just needs timing. Just needs a bit of timing, that's all. She's open when the ball can't find her, that's all.
Karpova found the back of the iron on that jump shot.
Yeah.
Three ball is just off. And Rockets will regain possession.
Yeah.
Just under a minute left now. Lindsay Cleary, Micah Mayer, both with 12 apiece for the Rockets, and it's certainly been the Lindsay Cleary quarter. She's rebounded very well also.
Yeah, and you said before as well, a nice offense. Nice offense. Tough matchup for Charlotte Finn, that one. I think if I'm her, I'm probably saying to my coach, maybe we could switch that one.
Tyra Phelan is coming into the game for the first time in this third quarter, or will be, because
end line. Yep.
Yep, Lindsay Cleary will take a rest. She's played 9 minutes, all 9 minutes of this third quarter.
2 fouls first still, Ben, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably a good sub. Get her an extra minute rest. In it comes.
So McKay will drive.
Sit and just throw it out of bounds.
Yep, so probably 2 possessions left in the game as the Derby Trailblazers enter Loddon Valley. A reminder, at 4 p.m, it's NBL Division 1 men's action. Reading Rockets taking on the National Cup finalist Derby Trailblazers.
This is a feast of basketball today, Ben.
Absolutely. The 3 ball from Finn does not go.
That's a foul.
And Demergalina rebounds and gets fouled. Shona Williams is charged with that one. Both teams will make some changes. Keris Wright will check in for the Wolves. San Francisco checks in for the Rockets. That was foul number 4.
Yeah.
It's a big foul.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Going into the fourth and final quarter. The second quarter was 17-10. The third quarter currently 17-10 in favour of the Rockets. They've done a good job after hemorrhaging 23 points in that first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. San Francisco's coming out. I think she's done a really good job.
And game clock winding down as Demergalina fires but can't connect.
There was still 3 seconds to go.
And that will do us, I think. Let's just check. Yep, the officials have signalled. That will do us for this third quarter. So another 17-10 advantage to the Rockets, and they're leading the ball game by 5, Matt.
And to be honest, early on in the second, I would have said that this game wasn't going to go this way. It looked like Worcester were really controlled, balanced. They got good offense. It looked like the Rockets weren't quite at their best. Certainly not the best that's driven them to a national final. So there's some really great results going on in this women's Division 1 now. And I was looking yesterday, and there was teams that are on good win streaks, dropping games. You've got overtime games. You've got some real against the run of the mill games. You've got teams bringing players in now. So before that end of January, the transfer window closes, to use a football punditry. But when I think it's January, whatever it is, 28th, 29th or 30th, whatever that last date in January for Basketball England, and after that is it. So a few more moves maybe for a few teams, few licenses or players swapping teams, but certainly is making the division really, really interesting across the board.
Absolutely. And as we were talking about right at the beginning of the game, Worcester Wolves only losing to Team Solent Kestrels, who topping the league by 4 points recently.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show that it's a very competitive league. Matt, talk to us about Lindsay Cleary. She's now leading all scorers in the game with Micah Mayer with 12, and a really positive third quarter for her.
Yeah, I think probably under discussed is the effort, the energy, and the consistency of that. And I think Micah and Lindsay display that in spades. It doesn't matter what's going on for them offensively. You always see great defensive effort, excellent rebounded, loose balls. You see all the stuff that's not the bits that we're looking at on the stat column, don't you? And you hear that said a lot, but it's really nice to see it as well. And then when you see players get rewarded by getting the right offense, and like Lindsay's just starting to put together some offense as well, I think it's great. It's great for us to actually see in front of us live.
Yes, Cleary has 6 rebounds, 2 assists and 2 blocks to go with her 12 points, as the Rockets will get us restarted for this fourth and final quarter, leading the ball game by 48 points to 43. Welcome, all you YouTube viewers.
How many have we got, Ben? How many have we got?
We have, let's have a quick look, we have 66.
Come on.
They've obviously come on because you have joined us.
Absolutely, it's my family. Oh no, they're all here, I think. Okay, nice. Oh, good defense on that stagger. Oh, there you go. This is the one that's going in, Ben, to the left. Oh, well done.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
So Karpova missed a 3, and then a foul was called on the rebound. It looked like a pretty good box out there.
Yeah, you know.
Carolina Marquez has been charged with that one.
Yeah, they're I was going to say something really mind-blowingly interesting then, Ben.
Well, Blackburn's going to say something interesting because she gets it to go inside for 2.
Nice. What was I going to say? It was really interesting. Oh, I know. Chrissy Karpova. For any of you that coach a lot, the budding young coaches, and you have a shooter like that and she's missed a couple, you tell them, shoot it. You just keep telling them they don't, not to lose that kind of...
Grace Brownell.
Lose that. That's annoying, isn't it?
Grace Brownell couldn't get it to go, and the Rockets have turned it over. Demergalina just stepping out of bounds.
Can I just say as well now, well, I'm going to, for both teams playing, when you have such good defensive presence, the next offense after good defense is so important. You've got to add weight to what you're doing, and the Rockets just throw it out of bounds, which doesn't give them the opportunity to really stretch that lead. So now they've got to defend their tails off now. They really need to get a series of stops to break this game a little bit.
Which they have done as Blackburn.
Yeah, I mean, what?
Looking to go coast to coast. Blackburn can't get the layup to go, but a foul is called on the plate.
Yeah. And I was going to say, Jade's really starting to get into the game, isn't she? She's touching the ball. She's deflecting it a little bit. Someone's got their 4th foul there. I didn't see that, Coach.
Charlotte Finn picks up foul number 4 as Jade Blackburn will go to the line for 2. And Deirdre Edwards will come back into the game. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah, I was just going to say the value of the having really strong minds, where Jade missed a few shots earlier on in the first half. She comes into the second half looking as though she's more determined. She's not carrying that with her. She's now looks more fluid from the free throw line. She's attacking the defense, running out, transition, getting free throws. Great to see.
Yeah, Blackburn converts the first, looking to give the Rockets a 9-point advantage, which she does as 52 plays 43, and it's looking like the Rockets have broken this game open.
You've got the Jade Blackburn fan club over there. I think that's most of their girls from the Bracknell Cobras that Jade coaches and has done a really good job working with those girls. They're here cheering her on.
Great to see, and a big welcome to them.
And she just gets a block right on the timing.
Yeah, Brownell was blocked there by Blackburn. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Rockets will have possession on the sideline.
Looking forward to having another Donaldson coming into the house from Derby.
San Francisco can't get the lefty to go, but Demergalina just throws it up. And that's what we're talking about.
I mean, she's is that 3 offensive rebounds? Does that count as?
Yeah, there was quite a few offensive rebounds, but over 3 defenders. That's always a tough finish.
Yeah.
And yes, Eric Donaldson will be appearing later on for the Derby Trailblazers, and it looks like Sam Tolawase is also in the house now with the City of Birmingham Rockets, 14-0 in NBL Division 2.
I can do a Birmingham accent if you want it.
No, thank you.
Okay. I was born in Wolverhampton.
Demergalina makes the first and gives the Rockets a double-digit advantage.
That must be the first time Rockets have been up 10. They've been trailing most of the game.
Yes, 11-point advantage, their biggest lead of the game. 54 plays 43, 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this one.
I think you'll probably see Lindsay Cleary come in again soon. Good defense by Tyra.
Marquez drives and gets fouled. The foul will be charged to Jade Blackburn.
And I love what Luke has just done. He's basically just described what they should have done. That's her 4th foul, yeah?
Yeah, Blackburn has picked up foul number 4. Blackburn likes to use her fouls for sure.
Why not? She's going to get the 5th one, is she? No, oh, no, at the top.
So no basket, but a nice drive from Sandra Hewakowska. 9 points for her, but she has been held scoreless for some 20 minutes of the game.
Who has?
The Worcester Wolves number 12, Sandra Hewakowska, and a foul is called on the play. And unfortunately, with Matt talking, I missed on who.
I knew it'd be my fault.
Yes, so a change. It looks like it's Carolina Marquez who's picked out foul number 4, which it is. We've had that confirmed on the stats.
Just having to message my wife and tell her the score, but I should be telling her to go on YouTube like the rest of them.
Absolutely, it's Phelan with the ball in the corner. Karpova with 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Here we go.
San Francisco will have to make something happen, and she
great.
does.
That's great, Ben. That's great.
Great finish from San Francisco, who lays it in for 2, and the Rockets now lead by 13. Keris Wright will fire the baseline jumper. That won't go. Demergalina gets the rebound as Karpova looks to play in transition.
Good composure. Yeah. Ball screen. Sarah's going to pop that one up. Let's go. And guess what? Carlotta got her hands on that one as well. Sorry, go, Ben.
I was going to say San Francisco missed the 3, and Carlotta Demergalina picks up foul number 4. A number of players on 4 fouls. But with 7 minutes 15 left, it's a 13-point advantage to the Rockets, and the Worcester Wolves have called timeout.
Yeah, good timeout, I think. Just a little bit of slippage, and this is a long time to go in this game. And I think Worcester have just got to recompose themselves. They've just taken probably a couple of bad shots in the last couple of possessions and have been punished the other end, with Cyrus sort of last-second drive there without any help. So Worcester just need to get back to some collective offense, getting good shots up. There's still, there's another little run in this game, and with low-scoring games, you need these sort of 6-2, 8-2, 6-0 runs, but you're going to need them in the next sort of 2-3 minutes, because otherwise the game gets away from you a little bit too quick, because you don't have a way of scoring lots of points in the last couple of minutes.
Absolutely, and the Rockets have opened their 4th quarter on an 8-0 run.
Yeah,
And
that's the way to do it, isn't it?
Absolutely. The Worcester Wolves are now trailing by 13, their biggest deficit of the game. Remember, they were up by as many as 9 points in the second quarter, and they need to find some answers here against the Rocket zone.
Yeah, and the depth of the Rockets actually now, he's just brought back in Lindsay and playing her as a guard in this sort of zone set, but he's also got Carlotta and Jade both on 4 fouls, but if they foul out, he's still got Micah, Maya, Eva and Elia to come in, so there's some real depth in that, and another steal in that zone.
Yeah, the Wolves always looking to play through the high post. The Rockets seem to have found the answer to that.
Yeah, Lindsay just nailed the screen. Oh, good pass. Oh, and
7 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah,
Blackburn passes to
shot,
Phelan,
Tyra.
who
Good
gets
shot.
it to go. Tyra Phelan with her first 3 of the ball game.
Yeah, and a really big one as well, Ben. That puts them up 16. But it's more the fact, end of the shot clock, straight after the timeout from Worcester, turnover and a 3 against you. That's a tough pill to swallow.
The Rockets firing better now in this 4th and final quarter with WNBL Division 1 action live at the Valley. The shot is no good as Blackburn with another rebound.
Yeah, and Tyra's got her feet set. Good maturity not to shoot that one as well. Oh, nice move. That's a 3rd charge, Ben. Terrific individual defense.
Yeah, San Francisco drove and Deirdre Edwards was there once again.
Yeah.
And Charlotte Finn, Carolina Marquez.
Yeah, it's a big...
Shona Williams will check back into the game for the Wolves.
And remember, you said really, really important 4th foul for Shona Williams, because in that time she goes out and they've gone down, I think, 10 more since she's been out. On the flip side, you've got Rockets have come back in with Lindsay Cleary, and she's now 16 up with her.
Rockets also with Micah Mayer back into the game, the joint leading scorer. And Charlotte Finn will fire the 3 ball, but she won't connect.
Yeah.
Williams will keep it alive for the Wolves. Marquez.
Good player, Marquez, Ben.
Deirdre Edwards will fire, but can't connect on anything. Tyra Phelan with the rebound for the Rockets.
Deirdre Edwards can do whatever she wants. She's taken 3 charges.
And Chloe Lamash dribbles the ball out of bounds. And a substitution as Grace Brownell comes back into the game for the Wolves.
Yeah.
We're just over 5 minutes remaining in this game. Just a reminder, NBL Division 1 men's action to follow at 4 o'clock. Rockets versus Trailblazers.
Yeah, I'm going to say, and even though that Worcester going to get that shot, I think this is the best prepared zone I've seen from the Rockets women this season. Getting some really good stuff, running shooters off the line, switching players when they're needing to.
Grace Brownell was victorious on her last shot as Tyra Phelan finds only the backboard. Carlotta de Mergelina rebounds again, but misses. Lamas has the ball taken away once again.
Yeah, I was talking to the under-18 girls about that yesterday, about just doing easier things. Just get yourself space, because that's a big 3.
3-point attempt is off, but Williams will rebound.
Yeah, and that's...
Charlotte Finn can't get the layup to go. Is Cleary with another rebound for the Rockets.
Yeah, those 2 turnovers there from Chloe could have been costly, because if that 3 had gone in, that would have been an 11-point game going into the last 4 minutes.
And a foul is called off the ball.
2 shots to the Rockets.
That's going to be Carolina Marquez's 5th and final foul as the Rockets call timeout. They are leading the ball game by 14. 59 plays 45 with 4 minutes remaining in this one.
Yeah, and that's a tough loss for Worcester. Marquez was, I believe it's Carolina that was playing over in the WBBL as well, and has returned back when the Gloucester Queens folded. Really good basketball player as well, good brain, good passer, good defender. Just got caught on a couple of difficult ones there. But that's going to hurt the Wolves, I think, in this last 4 minutes. As we were saying, from 16 up, they've just had a shot at a 3 and a layup that just come out. So they could have had a little 7-0 run, which could have taken them to 9. It was tough for them to see those ones coming out, and Rockets might have done enough. If they get a score here, it's going to be tough to come back for the Wolves.
Carolina Marquez checking out of the game with 7 points, 3 rebounds and 4 assists.
Yeah.
And the Rockets currently leading this quarter after 6 minutes by 11 points to 2.
Yeah, I mean, I said earlier, didn't I? I think this is about the best zone that I've seen, and not just because it's the 2-3, but the way that Coach Luca and the D1 women have obviously worked on their matchups and who they're passing players onto and when. Seen very, very little open shots or inside stuff happening easily for the Wolves. So credit to the defense of the Rockets. If that's a 2-point quarter, Ben, that's incredible.
So at the resumption of the game, Lindsay Cleary will go to the line for 2. She makes the first.
Yeah.
Rockets have 60 points to their name. 2 from 2 for Cleary as the Rockets lead 61-45.
Yeah, and if you've just tuned in and you're looking at it going, oh, it's a 16-point spread. This is not a 16-point game. This has been Worcester were up 10 early on in the game and going along nicely. So
Finn finds the back of the iron as Cleary picks up another rebound. That's rebound number 8 for Cleary.
Yeah, much better there by the Rockets opening that offense. Nice, going into the ball screen. Lamas, that's another charge.
Yes, and Deirdre Edwards picks up her 4th charge of the game.
Yeah.
And very smart play by the Worcester Wolves, number 3. As Charlotte Devereaux will check into the game for the first time for the Rockets.
Yeah.
3 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in this one.
Yeah. Good tape for anyone, especially younger players, to watch, because Deirdre Edwards is one heck of a defender, and you watch her go underneath some of these screens to get into the right spot early on. Impressive stuff. And now, of course, the fashion for everyone to let the ball dribble up the floor. Charlotte there.
Rockets doing a great job suffocating the Wolves' offense as Finn will drive, throw up the hook shot, and she gets fouled on the play.
Yeah.
The foul will be charged to Rockets number 8, Micah Mayer. That is a foul number 3 for her. 2 shots for Charlotte Finn.
Yeah.
First one is good, as players from both the Rockets and Derby Trailblazers enter the arena in preparation for NBL Division 1 men's action, as Charlotte Finn goes 2 from 2. 61 plays 47 with 3 minutes 20 left in the game.
When you said arena, it sounded like Gladiator. They enter the arena. Devereaux. Oh, I thought you should have shoot that then.
Cleary, the foul line jumper is just off as Charlotte Finn rebounds for the Wolves.
It'd be interesting now if... Yeah, I was just going to say...
Grace Brownell with the layup for 2, and it's a 12-point game. Probably a little bit closer than the Rockets will have wanted.
Yeah. That's a foul, by the way, referee, but never mind.
The opinions of Matt Johnson there as Devereaux misses the left-hand layup, but Cleary picks up the rebound and gets it to go. It's a big bucket for the Rockets.
And I'm not sure why Malcolm Smith has chosen there to do his foam rolling.
Williams finds the cutting Brownell, who gets it to go and gets fouled. And the Wolves keep interest in this ball game. The foul is charged to Carlotta de Mergelina. That's foul number 5 for her. Siowa San Francisco and Chrissy Karpova will check into the game for the Rockets. As 1 shot to come for the Wolves. They've got a chance to reduce the arrears to 11.
Yeah, good. And I think the subs are important. You want to finish this game. It's 2.5 minutes to go. This can take it to 11. You have 2 poor possessions. You're at 7-point game, and it's suddenly like, squeaky bum time. So
the free throw rolls in. It's 63 plays 52. 2:20 left in the game.
yeah, and here's a little bit of pressure by the Wolves.
Cleary has the ball. Karpova passes inside to Mayer. She passes to Devereaux. Shot clock
5.
winding down. San Francisco off the
well
window.
there. She did
Can't
well,
get it to go.
yeah.
But the Rockets will keep possession.
Yeah, young guards looking, watching San Francisco's eyes when the clock's going down to 7. She's aware. She attacks the basket 2 or 3 times. Got a positive out of that.
2 minutes left in the ball game. Rockets by 11. They have possession.
Chrissy.
Karpova can't get it to go. Charlotte Finn has been doing a lot for the Wolves. She gets it.
Both teams in team fouls as well. Maybe free throws is going to become a thing.
Finn will fire the 3. She
Just
can't connect.
Yeah.
Some tired legs there from Charlotte Finn as San Francisco controls the tempo for the Rockets.
Yeah, and
Devereaux loses out to Finn, but Finn is out of bounds, so there'll be no reset on the shot clock. And with 1 minute and 28 seconds left, coach Johan Portero Luque will call timeout for the home team.
Wow.
They are leading by 11.
I didn't even know who you were talking about then. Juan Portero Luque.
Certainly not Juan.
No. Johan.
Johan, yes.
Yeah, like Joanne.
Like Joan.
Like Joan.
Yes.
Johan. Yeah, I mean, look at this now. This is the importance of possessions, right? Low scoring game. I think Worcester, 2 wide open threes. Good looks. Charlotte Finn one nearly drops as well. So they're close to get themselves into like 7-8 point game with 2 minutes to go. And we said it a little bit earlier, with low scoring games, it's how you've got to get this closer earlier, because you don't have the 8 points in 30 seconds or under the last minute stuff going on generally at this level in Division 1 women. So be interesting to see now, because it might be a little bit late, but you'll know Worcester will come out. They'll try and trap. They're going to have to try and steal the ball, but they need to be careful of who they're fouling, because they could end up taking this 11 up to 15 without them getting enough good offense in. So important 30 seconds here.
Lindsay Cleary is 1 rebound shy of a double-double. She has 16 points and 9 rebounds as we head into the final 90 seconds of the game. It will be a Rockets ball from the baseline.
Good little buzz in here as well, Ben.
Yeah.
Derby guys got the drums in as well. Look out.
Yep, a reminder to join us at 4 p.m. when it will be the Reading Rockets taking on the Derby Trailblazers. But for now, we've got the Worcester Wolves visiting the Reading Rockets as Karpova fires and misses. Charlotte Finn a rebound again.
I have no idea why we shot that ball so early. Good D.
Wolves looking to find the inside, and a foul is called on the play. Grace Brownell will take a trip to the line for 2. Micah Mayer picks up foul number 4, I think that is.
I've watched 3 of Micah's fouls, and I'm so surprised. Her positioning's been good, and they're saying she's pushing. I'd love to see it again on the film, because I think it's just a case of good interior defense. But you're going to side with the refs, Ben, as usual in there. But if you do need the road doing, they're ready as well.
2 from 2 for Grace Brownell. She's reduced the arrears to 9. So we're at single digits, but a full court pressure by the Wolves. And Cleary's got to get it over the timeline, which she does.
Yeah.
San Francisco under a lot of pressure here. And the ball is deflected out of bounds.
I'm not sure how there isn't any contact on that play with the right in front of us.
And San Francisco just taking a little break, maybe a siesta, as Tiona McKay is going to check into the game for the Rockets. And it will be a sideline ball to the Rockets. There's 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Big possession here for both teams.
Yeah. Lindsay's looking for it. into Micah, to Tiona. I think, to be fair, Worcester need to either foul. They need to foul. They're down by too many to just play the possession game. There's 45 seconds to go.
There's only 3.2 seconds on the shot clock, so I would assume the Wolves will try to defend this final couple of seconds. McKay will look to put the ball in for the Rockets.
Here's that same set. And straight in.
Mayer gets fouled on the play, and that will be foul number 5 for Shona Williams, I think.
Is that unsportsmanlike?
No.
Because it was caught. I know a rule, don't I? I do know a rule. Last 2 minutes.
So, Shona Williams has fouled out of the game. Keris Wright will check in for the Wolves. The rule is if the ball's not inbounded in the final 2 minutes.
So we're saying that she'd caught it, are we?
Yes.
Okay. We'll let the refs have that one.
So Micah Mayer is going to the line for 2 to try and ice this game. She makes the first.
Fully deserved as well, that.
Micah Mayer with 13 points and 8 rebounds.
Big shout out as well to Ralston on the camera, fueling himself with straight coffee and crisps.
2 from 2 for Micah Mayer as the Worcester Wolves call timeout. 44.6 seconds left. And looks like the Rockets will pick up win number 7 of their campaign, Matt. Looking good this season. National Cup finalists as well. What's been your thoughts for the Rockets team so far this year?
Yeah, I think it's tough. You lose with Candela's Achilles injury, when you lose your sort of 5-year captain and talisman almost. You never really know how the team will respond. You know, everyone is mature enough to understand that does happen in games, but I think it's been really positive. They ground out that semi-final at Loughborough in what wasn't the prettiest of games, but they still ground that one out, which is a real good test of character, you know. And now moving here with, people coming to watch, music and all those sorts of things, it just becomes a really big event, and it becomes really important and lots of young girls coming to watch them as well. How fantastic is that? That's what you want as athletes. So yeah, really, really positive start to January, actually.
Yes, and it looks like the Wolves will slip to defeat number 11. Grace Brownell has 14 points for the Wolves, who have played a big part in this game and look like they could trouble most teams in the division for sure.
Absolutely.
Get the feeling they're just on the edge of the balance, swinging the other way in their favour. Yeah.
I think ARU, Anglia, they also started poorly, but they've now come back and beat Solent yesterday by 8 or 9, I think. So, still in that zone.
So the 3-ball connects.
Yeah.
Great bucket as the pressure is on.
Oof.
McKay gets it. Rockets should be okay. Wolves not fouling as yet. Karpova has it.
Way too late for all that.
McKay still has the ball on the floor, and a held ball is called, and the possession arrow is in favour of the Wolves. They still trail by 8 points with 21.1 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, but it should be fouling straight away. That's the 10 seconds off the clock isn't going to get them back any points, and there's 20 seconds to go. They need to shoot that. Still not a shot taken.
Brownell passes to Hawakowska, who doesn't get it to go.
Cleary's got a double-double.
Picks up rebound number 10 and gets fouled on the play. She will go to the line for 2. Caitlin Collier made a big 3, but picks up foul number 4.
Yeah.
And Lindsay Cleary will go to the line to ice the game, as the Rockets will pick up win number 7 and move themselves up the WNBL Division 1 table.
Yeah, what's the 3-point shooting for both teams, Ben? Have you got that there? Because I don't think the Rockets have shot the 3 that well in comparison to how they have been. So it's a good win for them.
It is. The Rockets are only 11% from the 3-point line, making 2 of 18 as Cleary makes the first free throw. The Wolves shooting at 19%, 4 from 21.
Yeah, it felt like that, didn't it, for both teams? And I think Rockets with Chrissy, Tyra and a number of them that can knock it down.
Cleary made the second free throw as the Wolves will look to get a shot off with Finn as she fires the three but can't connect. Karpova rebounds and that will do it. The Rockets with a 10-point victory. They win the ball game 67-57.
Yeah.
And most notably, Matt, we're just talking about statistics.
Yeah.
Out-rebounded the Wolves 57-33.
Wow.
It was very close after the first quarter, but the Rockets with 20 offensive rebounds and were really good value for their win, scoring 17 points in each of quarters number 2 and 3 and completing a 19-14 victory in that fourth quarter. Matt, just give us a summary of your thoughts of that game.
Yeah, I mean, I think each quarter has its own story, doesn't it, as it does with nearly every game that we watch and commentate on and observe. And this one really was a Rockets team. And in fact, coach is growing into the game as well. I think Coach Luque saw the zone probably more in the third and stayed with it and coached it really, really well. And even in the fourth quarter, you could see it was tough for Worcester with their lineup to get anything from either an inside shot that was easy for them or an open three. So I think fortunately for Coach Luque, when his team didn't shoot the ball particularly well from the outside, but they rebounded the heck out of it. So, congratulations, because if you're not doing if one thing isn't going, then you need to do something else, and that was seen today. And I think that's the maturity of this team, saying, well, same as it did in Loughborough, maybe we don't shoot it very well. On a day they shoot it very well, they might win that game by a bigger margin.
Absolutely. And for the Worcester Wolves, Grace Brownell had 14 points. Charlotte Finn finished with 11. And Sandra Herakauska finished with 9. For the Rockets, Lindsay Cleary did in fact claim her double-double. She finished with 18 points and 10 rebounds. Micah Mayer had 14 points and 8 rebounds. And Syra San Francisco finished with 9 points. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for WNBL Division 1 action. The Reading Rockets have been victorious here at Loddon Valley. They've completed a 67-57 victory. But make sure you check back in about half an hour's time, where it will be NBL Division 1 men's action between the Reading Rockets and the Derby Trailblazers. And we look forward to that, and we will see you in a few minutes' time.